don't give a shit. Fucking put me on the clock, you dumb bitch. What the fuck? What? What the fuck do you want? Fucking put me on the fucking clock. Can you leave me alone? Fucking close my door and leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Fucking close my door, bro. No, get out. No. No. Get out. What the fuck? Get out. You better get out. No. Get the fuck out, Mom. Get out. No. Can you get out? Get out. No. Get the fuck out. Get out! I'm gonna cut the wire. I don't give a shit. Get out! Get out!
Fucking bitch! Fucking pit people the entire fucking time!
We live. They can hear you.
Oh, yeah. Like it.
What's up, chat? Appreciate the follows on my channel over on Twitchmas. Twitchmas. We're all tired, guys. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, at least I know I'm tired. I know JT's tired. Chris is always awake. It feels like.
I'm not tired.
And Christian's Christian,
live
you
on.
know. So.
Yeah.
I'll probably yawn 39 times.
So Christian, you got to show off your shirt though, bro. Go full screen. You show off your shirt. Look at that. Look at that, chat. Look at that. Not yet available. Maybe soon.
Represent.
For sure.
Maybe soon. Maybe soon. Never know. Okay. How are we going to do this? First of all, chat, if you're here, can you hear us? Just making sure we can all be heard. Might turn Christian up a little bit. He's always really quiet.
Shot.
All right, don't everybody talk at once. All right. We're just gonna kind of
1, 2, is this thing on?
Oh God, I maybe made you a little too loud. Hold on, just back it up a little bit there. But,
You made him
love
hella
it.
loud now.
chat. What they have the tendency to do is I'll get their volume dialed in for how they normally talk when I'm around them, and then for whatever reason on this podcast, they get really close to their mic and they like kiss it and hug it and tell how much I love it, and like it throws off the audio like every time. And then
Kind of like this right here.
That's the whole purpose of a boom arm, though.
It's true.
Yeah, so you can just
Yeah.
get real close.
Up close and personal.
All right, guys, we have a fun little episode. I don't know if it's little. We have a fun episode with us 4 gentlemen here today. Should be a fun time. Christian wrote me an actual intro that he's forcing me to read today. So we'll read that. All right, chat. Welcome back to Roleplay Roundtable, the show where we sit down with some of the most interesting minds in the FiveM and roleplay community and talk about the stories behind the city. Today's guest is a true veteran of the scene. He's been around since the early days of FiveM, wore just about every hat from player to staff to developer, and has seen the community evolve from the ground up. But after years of grinding and building, he decided to walk away for good. We're diving into his journey, the highs, the burnout, and the lessons learned from being part of the RP world since day one.
And what an
JT.
intro! I can't really surpass that intro. I appreciate it from each one of y'all. Yeah, my name's
GPT.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna throw it out there, but as always,
I had to.
yeah. But I'm Ghostly. I'm the former lead developer for Closing Time 1.0. I've been in multiple development projects within the FiveM and Arma community, and the people that now you call home with Closing Time 2.0, these are all my best friends. So I'm here to support them in whatever endeavors they want in the future and keep on rolling.
Hell yeah, brother. Welcome to the podcast.
Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
It's awesome that we can hear his crickets in the background.
That was pretty great.
Cool.
That was pretty great.
It sounds like its own little audio track in the background of just crickets,
Got the plants creeping up the wall.
Every time you talk, that's so cool, dude. They're at nighttime. That's great.
Oh yeah, they're going wild.
And the crickets go mild.
For real, I got about 1,200 of them right now.
Well,
I don't know if I could sleep at night with them. Well, it'd probably put me right to sleep. Actually,
it's
Probably.
nice.
Thinking about that,
Probably good.
it's like laying out by a pond.
He's got a whole little rainforest in his room.
I do. I do.
You got a rain machine in there or something?
That's a
So
fog creator.
this top tank has a fog machine and a rain system, and then the bottom tank has a rain system. And then I've got 3 plants over here with rain systems, and then this one right here just gets hand watered.
Man, that man got a
I'm
lot of
mad at
money in
them.
terrariums.
A lot of them were sponsored.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, a lot of them were by ZooMed and ReptiZoo. Pretty cool.
Wow. All
You're
right.
doing.
Well,
You're kind of doing that thing I was doing the other day for me. You're like cutting out a little bit.
Oh, I am?
No, not you.
I
It's
did-
Christian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it
yeah,
me?
yeah, Christian, you're
Yeah, it
cutting
sounded
out
like you were
slightly.
cutting out a
Yeah.
little bit there. Audio was a little jacked.
I'll fix
I figured it was me because I turned a little bit, the
No,
direction.
you're
Probably he
good.
turned it up the other day
Okay.
because he was.
Oh, yeah, I turned it up the other
kids
day.
and everything were up doing
Is it
stuff.
better now?
Yeah, it's way better.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
All right, well,
better, dude.
let's get into this thing, man. So, JT, I know you've been Ghost. I'll call you Ghostly. You want me to call you Ghostly? You want me to call you JT?
Yeah, I'm good with Ghost.
All right,
Ghost is
Ghost.
good.
All right.
I'm a
So
pain in the
you've been
ass, bro.
around. You've been around FiveM for a long time. What got you into FiveM, and like, what was your first server, if you can remember that? What was the experience of that?
So, all right, I got into FiveM in 2017. Pretty much right at the beginning of it. Summit 1G and some other streamers were starting to play into it. A development group called NoPixel, everybody knows about them. Well, before they went to FiveM, they were on a project called Arma 3 Life. And that was a project that I was very prominent in all the way back from the Arma 2 days when it was Arma 2 DayZ. So, FiveM launched, and nobody thought that it was going to nobody knew what it was going to turn into. But NoPixel got into it and pretty much flourished an entire community of people that would never touch roleplay. So I started getting into it looking through streamers, and I joined a community called Legends Roleplay. I met a lot of really good friends there, people I'm still friends with today, and that's when I started the story of James Capone. He started as a cadet in the Los Santos Police Department, and now it's hard to think about it, that was 8 years ago.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. So you started first in Arma.
Yeah,
Roleplay.
yeah, yeah.
I've
That's
noticed
where
that some of the best role players come out of Arma. Like
I
that's some of the best guys come from there.
you try to turn a military complex game into a city life, you gotta there's gotta be a breaching point. It's not like, in my
Have
opinion, yeah,
imagination.
exactly, yeah, because everything's like the entire game, you're meant to brutally hunt down each other. That's kind of the point of it. But when you're like, you got people doing traffic stops and hand over your ID, that's what built the foundation for everything. All the way from a guy named Tonic, and then to NoPixel and their ginormous team that's completely flourishing what Grand Theft Auto has ever become.
So my next question is what, and this is kind of a, it's going to be a little bit of a big question, but what is the differences from role play then and role play now? And I'm just going to base it off of the 5M community. What is the differences between then and now?
I'm gonna sound like an ass by saying this, but it's the only way I can say it because this is also a thing that led to me leaving FiveM. When FiveM just first came out, there was nothing but vMenu servers. Everything was very simple. There weren't complex UIs. There wasn't all these millions of drug resources and resources you could buy for every little niche thing in the world that you would have in real life. That didn't exist in the beginning of FiveM. So players had to use their imagination and actually type out the scenes how they wanted it to happen. That's the whole slash me. That was a movement all the way back from when FiveM first created, because that was the only way to role play back then. And that's the difference. That stuff, it doesn't happen anymore. Or if it
Yes.
does, it's so rare that when you see it, you know it's something special.
Yeah, I can agree with that because it was a lot less resources and everything back then to like now, like then you had to use a lot more imagination. Now, like everything has to
Yeah.
work, everything has to do this, do that. Like a lot of people don't want to use like imagination in role play.
No.
It's
Mm-mm.
something that I've noticed over the years of playing.
It's like everything kind of got so automated that now you don't have to use your imagination. It's just relied on a script to do it for you. Uh,
Right,
No,
right.
I think
in
that,
reality,
like,
that's what it
I
was.
agree that ruined a lot of like good role play because of the fact that like scripts took away you doing these slash me's to sell drugs. Now you can just walk up to a pedestrian
And
and
do
hit
it.
E and sell drugs. Yeah,
Yeah. It's little things like that. And like in all reality, that's the player's concept. That's an individual complex issue. Because if you want top tier roleplay, do both.
right,
Do both.
right.
Type a
Incorporate
yeah,
both things.
type a slash me and then use the actual developed resource to fulfill the function. That way
Right,
you're getting the benefit of the resource while also ensuring that roleplay quality remains at its highest.
right.
Right. I
That
agree
was the
with that.
disconnect for me.
So obviously you've been around for a long time. So you played in a bunch of different cities, I'd imagine.
Oh, yeah.
What if you could pinpoint one, like what would be like your most memorable city that like sticks out the most that you really had a lot of fun with?
Wow. It's it's a toss up for me. It's either Legends Roleplay, which is where I started, or it's Prodigy 1.0. Now everybody knows about Prodigy 2.0. I was on the admin team before it was 2.0, and I was an idiot and left, and now they're all rich. Is what it is. Um, but I was on the admin team with It's Panda and a bunch of other people on the Prodigy 1 team, and I ran DOJ over there. And when I mean I ran DOJ, we had 30 employees, we court cases back to back to back, and it was always flowing. That was those I would still have to say I think Prodigy 1.0 would be the limelight of my FiveM career as a whole.
Okay. Oh yeah. I to be honest, you talk about Legends. I enjoyed myself in Legends. I mean, me and Chris
Yeah.
I
both
played
played
there.
Legends.
That
Yeah,
was
that
kind
was
of
like
like my first role play big city that I actually did any real role play in was Legends.
Oh yeah. I was in
yeah,
Legends
I
for a
think so
very
too.
long time.
Yeah, I think
It-
that
it-
was it was so brand new then that it was just everything was so much fun
yeah,
just to
Shout out to
learn.
yeah.
Beard. Shout out
Yep.
to Beard.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I
That's his
Beard
forgot
name,
his
right?
forgot about
Beard
yeah.
flexing. I hope you're doing good out there. We still follow each other.
Oh yeah.
He's good people.
So, what do you feel like separates uh, a solid RP community versus one that wouldn't last? Like, what do you feel like the disconnect is in between those two things?
To me, the disconnect is always going to be whether you have a community that wants to win or whether you have a community that wants the community to win. If you have the individual mindset where players only want to win for themselves versus players that understand the basis of roleplay is to generate fun and happiness for others around you, including yourself, then all you're going to be doing is a revolving circle that is 8 hours of mining, repeated by 8 hours of forging, repeated by 8 hours of selling gold. That is FiveM as a whole in today's montage as I view it. And there ain't really any other way to say it. Whenever you have a community that is willing to take a loss every now and then, that is when that community will succeed.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I feel like the role plays kind of got lost in role play.
The sauce.
You know, I think it's money over storylines nowadays, really and truly. And we're trying to build that culture of storylines over money. So, like, I ran around forever as a mafia boss with $30,000 in my bank in a city where it cost $1 million to buy a car or a
Oh
house,
yeah.
anything like that.
Oh yeah.
And it's definitely changed for sure,
Yeah,
100%.
it's a different world now. 'Cause I mean, back when Capone first started, I remember he ruffled up some dude over a coke bust on a corner and wound up getting addicted to cocaine for 4 months. Those storylines don't exist anymore. And
Yeah,
now it's been 8
that's a good.
years and
You
I'm
took the
talking to
L.
the dude that did it to me.
You
But
took
I
the you took the L. So
I did, I did. I did. It still ended up good. It was a good story. That's all that
it's
matters.
always
You
fun.
you're here
It's
to
fun
tell
to
a
just build
story.
that story. Yeah, and that's the main part of it is like build the story and have fun with it.
The way I see it is FiveM, or not FiveM, because there's other stuff within FiveM, but role play in general should be looked at as you're a director. And in all reality, that's no different than life. You decide where you go in life for the most part.
Right.
You 100% decide your life in this video game. So be a director. What life do you want? That's what I love about roleplay. It's so freeing. You have people that can go from working 82 hours in a 2-week period, literally arresting violent felons, to being a mob boss for the other 40 hours in that week. I'm not going to point names. Saying.
It's just a getaway, really, to be
Th- th-
somebody you're not in a way.
But is that not freeing?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it should
100%.
be.
Exactly.
It
Exactly.
should be
That's what
freeing
that
to be
is
able to
what it
sit
should
down
be.
and be a storyteller for a little bit
Yeah.
and have fun telling a story. And then if that story ends in you violently dying at some point, like
Is
so
what
be
it
it.
is.
That was fun.
Guess
Now
what?
you get to make a new one and do it all over again. Guess
There's
what?
one fact about life. No one gets out alive.
Nah.
That's a fact of it. And to me, the biggest thing that I love about role play's potential of what it could be is you think about all the disabled people we have in this world. Just think about
Yeah.
them for 10 seconds. This could give them a life. This could give them the ability to talk to people. This could give them ability to experience what driving what a fraction of driving could be like. You know what I mean?
Right. What it's
That's
like to
how
have a
far.
normal job and
Yeah.
leave and go
Yeah,
out
cuz
and
like
mingle with people. Yeah, no doubt.
on certain servers, you have a set schedule. Like in No Pixel and other those top servers, you have A, B, and C shift. And those cops get on at that time, that time, and that time. I mean, it's a structure and it gives people
Right.
balance. And that's important for everybody.
Right. So obviously, James Capone was a big part of your role play life.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you have any like storylines that stick out to you the most?
Oh man. I got a couple. The first one I already spoke about. I'll just dive in a little deeper. I don't remember exactly what day it was, but I remember I was at that point I was a master sergeant with the Los Santos Police Department, and it was I want to say it was late in the afternoon. It was getting pretty late into the night, and a drug call came out. Somebody was selling drugs towards one of the movie theaters, and I was by Legion, so I start creeping that way, and I see two people in like garbage type jumpsuit uniforms, and they're slinging dope on the corner. Like I observed multiple hand to hand transactions, so I get out and stop one, and the other bastard runs. So I got to chase him, and during the search of this person while I'm patting him down, I think mistakes happen. I didn't have my gloves on that day. I found some substance, and is what it is. Capone spent the next 4 months buying cocaine from people on the road, seizing cocaine and using it, not booking it into evidence. He never got caught for any of this. But eventually, Capone overdosed at the scene of a crime and was sent. He had 21 weeks of mandatory rehab. After that, he came back, and just that's what roleplay is. You can create your own story. But I came back and then I went right into narcotics, which is something in real life would never happen. But it's stuff like that you can do. Another one with James Capone was when Capone was a judge. He was the district the district judge, and this was on Mythic Roleplay. Um Actually it was on Mythic and Prodigy 1.0, but during this time I presented a RICO indictment case against about, I want to say it was like a 15 strong blood ties gang. I've still got all the people on my friends list. But the PD held me in the bottom section of the PD, you know, the garage at Legion. The PD held me down there, and then all of a sudden, as we're rolling out to go to the court, because SWAT had just served the warrant and arrested and seized some stuff, all hell breaks loose. All because I signed a document. All hell breaks loose. And I mean, you got every gang in the city, 30, 40 plus people shooting at one car. I didn't survive a quarter of a second. And whenever I got revived, that's when my then assistant district attorney, or assistant prosecutor, I'll say, rephrase, her name was Loretta. She told the news that James Capone had died. We did a full-on funeral that to this day I still have pictures of. There was over 100 people there. An hour later, every single person in every single gang was under arrest. That's the best story of my roleplay career. Every
That's
cell,
pretty sick.
every single cell in the city, from the Davis precinct to the Sandy Shores precinct to the Los Santos and Polito, all of them were full.
Wow.
It was great. It was
Big
great.
bust.
It was glorious.
Big bust. Great
Those-
bust. Some say
Yeah,
it's the best bust.
those are the ones that stick out to me.
Any bust is a good bust.
Yeah, good bust. Great bust.
Yeah.
American bust.
A great American bust.
Jesus.
We'll name that. That'll be the name of this podcast, the Great American
Great
Bust.
American bust,
Yeah,
baby.
I like it. I like it. Oh man.
So you transition into staff eventually, right?
Yeah,
So what was the leading factor for you to want to go that route? Like what made you want to be staff in a FiveM server?
So just like how me and you, or not really, we met. Obviously, we grew up together, but how we met in Legends Roleplay, situations like that is why I wanted to be staff. Back then, they're probably still called the same thing, but you had a lot of default Dannies coming into the open public servers. It would be the duties of staff to go educate them, try to talk to them. If they didn't have a mic, get them on out of here, nice, quick, smooth. I was very against handling any form of admin duties in game. I hated it. I hate the idea of it, and I still do. So, being able to, one, help people that are still fresh getting into roleplay, help them build their character, help them take them around the city, show them what they need to do. As a staff person, that was everything. I lived to help people. And then to view tickets and handle reports and everything like that. Overall, just trying to help in any way I can. That's what fueled me. Anywhere I go, I want to make the community better. I don't want to go somewhere and just be stagnant. I don't want to go somewhere and be lukewarm. I want to help. Otherwise, you're not efficient. You have one life to live. Try to help.
Right. Right. What do you feel like is the hardest part about being staff in a FiveM server?
Having to warn my friends. That's always hard. Having to talk to friends or people that I care about when they've broken a rule or when they're being too harsh or when they're responding poorly in tickets. Things like that. That's always hard because you care about your friends. Yes, I'm looking at you. I am.
Well,
It's
that
out of
wasn't kind of harsh.
it's out of love, but it's things like that. It's natural human reaction. You never want to upset your friends. And then also the other part is anything that involved like sexual exploitation. I'm sure y'all have all experienced it. We've all been staff in all types of servers. I know
Ugh.
many females that have joined and been sent a lot of unsafe images to their DMs. I was very prompt at stopping that.
Them
I
boys
I would
taking it. Them boys taking it past ERP.
Oh, they are. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And that's when people get upset. And I had a situation on Legends Roleplay where that happened, but the person that he sent it to was 13.
Yeah, that's
And
terrible.
yeah, and it happened in our community, so that made the community look bad. If you can prevent stuff like that, then
That's why we do the 18 plus thing, but also
oh
like
yeah,
you can't. I mean, we're not fucking looking at
you
people's
can't enforce
IDs
it.
when they
Yeah,
join. Yeah,
you can't enforce it.
no
It's
way
it's
to no way
unenforceable.
to prove that you're. You know what I mean?
It's just all about how you react to it when it does happen. That's
Ooh,
it.
look at that! My ring light's bright.
Yeah.
Shout out ERP.
True.
Jeez.
Shout out ERP. Hey,
Yo, we
come
mentioned
to
ERP.
Close
We
Time
woke the
Roleplay.
chat up, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, come
We
to
got the
Close Time Roleplay. We got
Yeah.
all
man
the
got them
ERP.
emotes.
200 plus of them.
That man, so
We
you
got
could get
such
deep
a
in that pixel.
Oh, Jesus
oh, yeah.
Christ.
You can pixel any and
Yeah.
everybody.
You run out the VU, that's for sure.
Oh, good
As
lord.
long as it's consensual. As long as it's
Yeah.
consensual.
There you
Consensual
go.
pixels. Consensual
Yeah.
pixels.
Oh.
Be DMing.
Nope.
So
See
moving
that?
over to go ahead. Sorry.
No. That's a good time to end that. Go
He
ahead.
get it in there. He get that in there. Came out of nowhere with that next question.
So moving over to being staff, how did that change your perspective of role play? Like, did it make your outlook different to the stuff, or
I think it has to. Like you're seeing the underbelly, you're seeing what actually goes on, what it takes to run a server. It's not, you can't just you don't just go to a hosting company and hit start. A lot goes into it, a lot of planning, a lot of rule making. And then when you get people, you have to fine tune these rules because people like to look for loopholes. There's all sorts of things that a regular person would have never considered that all of a sudden you have to consider 10, 15, 20 times before you can even go live.
yeah? We're gonna take a quick break from the interview. We gotta wake Scotty up. So
Wake
he
me
got
up,
5 subs.
bro.
No.
So he's gonna have to
5
pull out
subs.
the he's gonna have to
Pull
pull
them
out
beans out, boy.
Oh.
Pull them beans out, boy.
Nice.
Get them beans out.
Chat, if you're here in chat and
About to-
Christian has gifted you a sub, make sure you thank him in chat. He
You
gifted
about
5
to
subs.
suffer.
I'm about to suffer. Chat, for those who don't
You
know,
about to suffer.
every time I get a sub, get gifted a sub, or even use Twitch Prime, I do a Bean Boozle Bean, which Christian and Chris love to death, and they like to torture me. So we're gonna do 5 beans here.
Oh,
Hey,
please,
wait.
please, sweet baby Jesus, be dead fish.
Before we go any further, can I ship you the spicy version?
I've tried. I used to do the spicy
It's
version.
brutal. It's brutal.
I-
It's brutal.
It got so bad at one point when I tell you that I had a mini fridge constantly stocked with a gallon of milk. I had bread on standby. Like
Oh,
anything
yeah.
I could do to get rid of the spice, because like they're bad, bro.
It's horrible.
Sugar.
We got 4. We got one more. I don't know if we got a dead fish one in here yet, Chris.
Man,
we got a
come
black
on,
licorice
don't do me
one,
like
though.
this.
We got
Black
the
licorice is fine.
We got the rebel. So
Ugh.
it's either black. So for those who don't know how these work, each bean has 2 different flavors. One's good, one's bad per se. So like the one Chris wants me to get is either gonna be dead fish or strawberry banana smoothie. Every time I've gotten it so far, I've gotten strawberry banana smoothie.
Yes, that means your odds are running out.
That is very true. All
You
right,
ever played
so
Russian roulette?
I pray on his demise.
he really does. All right, Christian, you're the one that gifted a sub, so you get to choose which bean I do first out of these 5.
let's start out with the black one first.
The
Let's
black
start the
one, all
sign
right.
off
So the
right.
black
Hey,
one,
I'm
guys,
Burnt rubber.
is either
That one
black
I'm like
licorice or
2-0.
burnt rubber.
I'm 2-0
That-
with burnt rubber.
That's burnt rubber.
Yeah, burnt rubber. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. 3-0, baby. Burnt rubber every time.
Oh, it
I'm
has
pretty
bad
sure
enough.
you had a vomit. I'm pretty sure you had a vomit in your palm. Fairly
Probably.
certain.
He
That
can't tell the
green one.
difference between peach and vomit though, because he
I
hates
really
both.
can't. I hate
so that's a
peach.
win-win for everybody.
I hate peach. It sounds weird. I'm sorry, peach to me tastes like vomit. It's not like a me thing.
That is a you thing.
No.
What do
That
you
is a
mean?
you thing.
It's
Yeah,
just a
I think
fact.
that's
This is
a
a
you
fact of
thing.
life. All right, we'll do the peach Rama one here. I believe this is what this one is.
We need to get him a bottle of
like
water
that.
so he can cleanse his palate each time. So he has to
don't-
like he can't.
Well,
It don't help.
so I do. I
That's
mean,
like
I do
it's
got
got like a
Pepsi here.
wax coating. That'll help. You need something acidic.
Yeah, to make sure he can taste each one.
Pepsi and rubber don't mix. For anybody who's curious.
Fuck yeah!
I think it's the vomit.
You
one.
forgot to hold the pinky out while you drink.
My bad.
Come on, vomit. Come
That
on.
one is
Come
vomit.
on. Yeah,
Ooh,
buddy.
yeah, that's good
Wanna
for you.
know.
What do you mean that's good for you?
That is good for you.
How's
Eat a
that
little
good
pile of
for
a
you?
little bean of vomit.
Yeah.
Good for you. It's good for the
Crazy.
soul.
Good for the soul, he says.
Puke jelly bean.
Oof.
All right, what ones we got left here? I know we got one that's either pomegranate or the old bandage. We got
The old
one.
bandage one's brutal.
I think
Old
this-
bandage? Is that
I
what he
think
said?
this one is
Yeah.
going to be stinky socks or tutti frutti.
Both those are bad.
Stinky socks. Stinky socks can't be that.
This one I'm not 100. I'm not 100% sure. What
When
this
I
one's
hear
gonna be,
Tutti
but-
Frutti, all I think about is Devil's Rejects.
Tutti fucking fruity.
This might be a dead fish one per maybe.
Please be dead fish.
We'll do that one last just in case. We'll do the old bandage pomegranate one.
I hope it's an old bandage. Dirty bandage. Tastes like a scab.
Well, see, I'm not sure what pomegranate tastes like.
Pomegranate's
Probably
like
doesn't-
good.
It probably doesn't taste like an old bandage.
Yeah.
I would hope. I don't know what old bandage tastes like either, though. To be fair, like
Yeah,
I've
but
never
is
eaten
that one terrible or is it not bad?
I'm not a fan of it.
No, it's probably old bandage.
Probably.
You never ate an old bandage before, man?
No. Whenever I take, like, if I ever had a bandage on, I threw it away, Chris, like a normal person.
Take a band-aid off and eat it, dude?
No, I've never been that hungry.
I guess at worst it would taste like iron.
All right. This one's either Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks, I believe.
Fucking stinky socks, baby.
Nah, he's gonna get one good one. You can tell it in his eyes.
He
I
got
know,
a good
Stinky
one
Frutti,
that time.
yeah.
Fuck.
Choo-choo.
Dead fish, baby. Dead fish. Come
Dude,
on,
dude,
dead
that
fucking
fish one's
fish.
so good. I hope it's that.
I hope it is. I like secretly want to see him just throw up on
I
Twitch.
don't. I don't think I'd throw up. I've never thrown up because of it. All right, this is the last one.
You gotta
After I
do the
follow
old
this
hold
one.
the nose trick and eat it. So
Doesn't help. All right, here you go. Here's the last one. This might be. I think this is a dead fish or whatever.
dead
that is,
fish,
like-
baby. It's dead
No.
fish.
Not
fucking
dead fish.
fish,
I'm
isn't it?
not sure the fuck that is.
So I got a question for you, Scotty.
What is that one? I don't know. I come
Dead fish?
burning
Maybe.
my nose, bro. No, I know dead fish. It's not it. I'm not sure what that one was.
How many?
another day.
What would it cost for like? Say we're all right. Question hypothetical.
Uh-huh.
Say we're at the end of season 1 for the round table, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would it cost for you to take the remainder of these jelly beans, put them in a bowl, microwave them into one mass, and just take a chunk?
I let me think on. I have no idea. That sounds disgusting. You know how many beans are left in this thing? What's crazy is somewhere under I have a
Right.
second container of these.
Is that not incentive to have many episodes in this season?
Season 1 about to be 800 episodes.
Yeah, dude.
Season 1 has been going for 10 years. The longest running season of all time of any podcast.
Oh yeah.
All
Welcome
right,
to
guys, I
episode
think we're going to
10,000.
get into season 2 now.
Gotta finish
Oh.
some fucking beans.
All of us are all beards turning gray. We're all in canes.
Skeleton
We can
thing.
finally play Grand Theft Auto 6.
That's the running jet shit's never coming out.
Like I have a
I'm
theory
excited.
they're not actually developing Grand Theft Auto 6 and they're just like pushing it back, just keep everybody hyped for Grand Theft Auto 5. You know, like they want to get as much out of it as they can.
What sucks
put
is
a-
that
Oh,
if that's right, it's
They've
working.
got their money out of it. I fucking promise.
Oh yeah.
At this point, Grand Theft Auto 5 is probably the fucking most
Oh, it's the
expensive
most sold
game.
game.
It probably
Yeah.
made the most money.
Well, to be fair though, if it wasn't for FiveM, Grand Theft Auto 5 would have died a long time ago.
I fucking 1,000% agree with that.
Mhm.
Yes, it would've.
The online of GTA
The online's
terrible.
ass, bro. It's ass.
Not to bash you, Rockstar, but fuck your online. It sucks. Make it better this time.
I'm
Great.
gonna refrain my comment. Don't look at my chat.
Next week on
Rockstar
the
might,
pod, okay,
sponsor-
guys, we got to
might
apologize to
sponsor us.
Rockstar. They reached out,
Just
wanted to
don't
sponsor.
just don't look at my account, you know? Just don't review my account. That's it. Pretty loaded over there. I'd like to keep it. Blame him. I didn't say nothing.
I said it.
Oh, they deleted my account.
Oh, Daniel. How we gonna do
They deleted my character.
the character?
All right,
Yeah,
Christian,
they
should we
got him good.
Oh man.
should we get
That's
into our
crazy.
ad read for this week? We got a hot sponsor this week. Got a
Oh, yeah,
hot
hot
sponsor.
sponsor.
A hot
Yeah,
sponsor.
they're
Greatest
paying
sponsor
us
of
a
all
lot of
time,
money.
some would say.
Yeah, they're paying us a lot of money.
Out. Shut the door. I keep telling my little brother he can't walk into this room with no clothes on. Because I'm like, there might be a camera on. And I'm getting banned today, guys.
I'm getting banned today, bro.
I'm glad we weren't in the middle of like JT telling a story or something. He just walks in here and you just see me yelling at him over here muted. Oh man.
Just tell him some dude from a foreign country is gonna clip it and enjoy it. So
That's crazy.
Anyway, before we got interrupted, guys, we have a hot sponsor today. Best sponsor in the world we could ever have. Today's episode, of course, is brought to you by Closing Time Roleplay, which is one of the most immersive and serious whitelisted FiveM servers out there. And guys, it's really exciting. The wait is finally over. The grand opening Closing Time Roleplay is happening October 18th. Step into Los Santos and experience a city built for mature, story-driven roleplay. Whether you want to serve and protect, build an empire, run a business, or just live your best city life, this is the place to do it. And here's the best part. Everyone who joins on opening day will receive a special prize, courtesy of the Closing Time Roleplay staff. It's our way of saying thank you for being part of something special from day one. So don't miss it. Mark calendars for October 18th and come see what real roleplay feels like. That's Closing Time Roleplay, where every story has its moments to shine.
that's a good read.
Oh, don't ask me what the prize is.
He's pretty
We'll figure
solid.
that out. We got a week. to
Pretty
figure
solid
that
at
out.
reading.
Yeah, that's a high school graduate reading level. I don't have that reading level.
Nah, yeah, I couldn't do that. I didn't.
I could, yeah.
It took me 10 minutes
I
to
got
read that.
got the lights and the camera on me. No,
Look,
I'm
last
messing
week
that up
I
10
laughed
times
through
out
the
of 10.
entire thing, so I figured I'd take a little more serious this time.
Pretty good.
Proud of you. You deserve it. You deserve a nice solid.
I'm so
Yeah,
upset
man,
your
I
mic.
didn't
I'm
pick
so
up
upset
one.
your mic didn't pick that up.
It didn't pick that up.
For audio listeners, it sound like you deserve a nice solid and just nothing.
Clip a clap in there.
Yeah.
Clip a clap in there,
But
guys.
I'm gonna
Clip
put
a clap.
I'm gonna put JT's crickets in there.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. They're
All
going
right.
crazy right now.
I'm gonna get back to
Get
some
back
of the
on
questions.
back on track
Yeah,
here.
Back on track. Back on
Yeah.
track. Lock in, boys. So obviously, you later on went into development. What led you to want to get into development other than just being a staff member?
Well, I don't know if anyone here is familiar. This is gonna go long story. I'll try to brief it down to role play. But honestly, back when I was, I want to say 13 years old, I was heavily addicted into RuneScape. RuneScape's where I started role playing. I know, weird. But that's where. And eventually, a thing called RuneScape private servers happened. And that is where I started programming. I started programming on Java. Back then, me and a couple friends, a friend of mine named Tyler, ran a 3.17 revision RuneScape private server. Jagex, don't sue me. After that, I mean, naturally, you're 13, you're young, you're not going to stick with a program. But I liked programming. from there, I went on to, at that point in time, this is where me and Chris became friends, kind of, because Modern Warfare 2 came out, and I got into J-tagging, and I had a Xenon J-tag, and would do free 10th Prestige lobbies on Modern Warfare 2. Activision, don't sue me. Eventually,
Cease and desist, baby.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Eventually, my gamer tag that I've used forever before Ghostly X Night, a Silent Mango, may he rest in peace. He is banned until 12/31/9999, and I will never see him again, and that's sad. After that, I pretty much, I mean, you just go from account to account, and I enjoyed not just helping people with, I mean, obviously, yes, I was cheating, I was giving people stuff, but I wasn't charging. A lot of people did that for money. I did it because I loved doing it. I would look at what the hash files would say, and I would modify them to do different things. Like everybody probably remembers, it would stuff would show up on the screen. My name would flash on the screen. That's what I liked doing back then. So past that, I get into Arma 3, and there's a gaming program called, or a game mode called Arma 3 Wasteland, and I run a server in that. That's whenever I get into Lua and some C#. Arma 3 goes into roleplay, and after I've just loved coding my entire life, and I've pretty much tried to transition or utilize a portion of it in every career I've walked to.
Okay. So what was the? I'm sorry if you answered this already. It was a long sentence or a long story.
My
What
bad.
was the? No, what was the first server that you got into deving?
Debbing,
5M.
on
5M.
5M, I want to say it was Mythic Roleplay, because I was on staff team for Legends, but I only developed the Legends Roleplay DayZ server because I have ties with Bohemia. But as far as 5M goes, I want to say it was Mythic, and then the slew of servers we went through as we found our home.
Okay. Do you feel like being a developer gave you different appreciation for what players expect and what's realistic?
It gave me a profound hatred for it. If you want me to be honest, it gave me a profound hatred for humankind. Everybody, like, it was huge. Everybody remembers the all of the Bungie Destiny 2 developers getting death threats and getting doxxed and tracked to their house, all that. It goes beyond Bungie. People believe that they can say whatever they want to say to people, no matter what the consequences or effects are. And as developers, if they're playing something they don't like, generally they're going to make sure you know about it in the harshest reality possible. So as my time in development has gone on, I used to be a very prompt. I loved community involvement and community dialogue. I don't anymore. Fuck them. And in all reality, like there's a reason I left the dev team, because I don't have the tolerance for the people anymore. Like, I understand you want it this way, but it's developed this way for a reason. Like, either trust the structure or there's 8,000 other 5M servers, is how I feel about it. Now,
Yeah.
that's a harsh reality, and like I said, I'm gonna come off as an ass about it. But I mean, it is what it is. I know for a fact y'all got frustrated with it as well.
We
It
went through
hurt
it
everybody.
as a team
Yeah.
on Lavish Life. I mean, we literally, it seems like we poured our heart and soul into that, and then every time we turned around, people were
Yeah.
pissed off at us, telling us that we need to be done, that we're pieces of shit, and so this, that, and the other.
Meanwhile, you had dumped close to $3,000 in that
Yeah,
project.
it was That was it was a very, very hard time, you know.
Yeah, it was a hard
spend
time
all
for
that.
all of us. That strained all of our friendships. That put stress on all of us that none of us needed. And in general, none of it was healthy for any of us.
Yeah, that was a
I've
very
kind of
hard time.
I've learned that like you just gotta like kind of distance yourself a little bit from the community. You listen to what they got, their input, but you also gotta kind of like not talk to people every single day
Yeah,
in a voice chat
yeah.
because it just gets to the point to where like people start to like really want everything, and it's like you just got to kind of step back and do things the way you're going to do them, or you're going to wind up building a community based around one or two people.
It's
It's going to be
I
catered to
yeah.
that group or the people you've been talking to. And I learned that, so like I just kind of distance myself, do what I need to do, make the server the way it needs to be made.
I agree with that.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
thing that I learned is that you could have 20 different people that want the server to be what they want. And unfortunately, you can't make a server what 20 different people want exactly for them. It just isn't
And
going to happen.
that's what we spoke on earlier about whether a server could be successful or not. You need to have people that have a team mindset, not an individual mindset. But to touch on what Chris mentioned just a little bit, if you got too many hands in the honey pot, you're going to run out of honey. If you got too many people talking to a developer, you're going to run out of developers.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's pretty simple. You can only run a human being so hard until they just stop functioning.
They want to give up on doing it. Just gets frustrating.
I,
Been there for sure.
no, yeah.
I mean, we've quit how many times?
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
been
shit.
a
There's points where we've gotten frustrated with this one where we're just like, "Fuck, do we do this again for whatever?" And then it's like, we want to do it for fun, man. Let's just
Yeah.
keep it the way we're gonna do it, make it fun, not
It's,
not change it too much based on you know everyone's needs or wants.
it's addicting. It is.
it
You're
is.
creating something that has the possibility to be bigger than any of us ever thought. And with that comes weight. I mean, if something goes bad, for instance, for us, some things have went bad. Has that ever been just a small, minute problem that nobody ever remembered or cared about? No. At that point, sometimes now, like we're all good enough developers, and we all like create good enough content that our actions get to the point to where they have serious consequences. You do one tweak and you lose 50, 60 players. That's kind of insane.
Yeah, it's like that's reflecting back on our first episode when I talked about the 5M relationships built with twigs and duct tape. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it tears
serious. I
quick.
mean, you could literally have somebody that you met online through 5M that like on this in this community, this dude's like your best friend. Like y'all are buddies. But as soon as you don't put something in for them or tweak their business the way they want it to be tweaked,
You're a stranger.
then it's fuck you, bro.
Hmm.
You're a piece of shit. I'm leaving. And then I'm gonna go in your Discord OC chat and say how big of a piece of shit you are because you don't want to do this for me. Acting like they paid us money to do something for them. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That's what triggers me a little
Eh,
bit. I'm like,
It's the entitlement of like you're not contributing anything. You just want to play here and have this.
Even if they are contributing, though, do you buy a AAA title game and expect to have your face in the game?
no.
Do you get to put your own decals and skins into Battlefield 6?
No.
You don't. You don't. You get to choose, you get to pick and choose what you get. You are paying a service for a title. You're not guaranteed access to the title. It's pretty much stated in the terms of service. People don't read those no more.
Yeah.
I can't
That's
tell you the last time I read one of those. To be honest,
They're frightening. If you ever with
one
my
of those like
college.
agree things where you got to scroll like 75 pages down to hit agree on it. You're
Oh
just like,
yeah,
fuck, I'm tired of scrolling.
they are
somebody way
frightening.
smarter than you wrote that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shout out Chat GPT.
Mm.
So
True.
that's one big reason this go around that I made it known that I don't want to take money from anybody. If I'm wanting to put something into the server, it's something that I think is dope or that we as a team think is dope, and we're gonna just do it. But I don't want it ever to hang over my head that somebody
Someone
paid
else.
me money
And
because then I'm working for them, right? Like I'm working
exactly.
for that person, and then they're like, "Why is my
And
shit not working right?"
who wants to feel like that?
Yeah, there's definitely a fine line. It's a fine line that you walk all the time,
Yeah,
being
because we're
running a
not.
FiveM server, and then once you give somebody a little bit, they want more and more and more and more, and then when you finally say, "All right, that's enough," then it's like,
Then it's World War III.
Fuck you,
once
bro.
again,
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck
It's
you.
like,
Then they're commenting on videos, they're writing you every chance they
yeah,
can,
commenting on
everything
every
like that,
Instagram.
everything. Talking about this city's a fucking failure, this, that, and the other, but they don't want to mention all the fat times that they said that, oh, this is the greatest thing ever, man. I'm
Yeah.
so happy to be in this server. Y'all do this, that, and whatever for me for nothing. You
I
know,
think
other
a bad.
servers charge you $200. I played in a server where they charged $275 for a 101 car.
Mhm.
$275.
There are servers where it costs $50 to submit an application.
And that's crazy to me. And we're just trying to run like a little mom and pop shop, essentially.
Well, what
At the
happens
end of the
though?
day, it's just trying to have fun, man. We just want a
Yeah,
community where we can go into this server that's tailored a certain way and have fun with cool RP. That's all it needs to be.
And
it's
I do
not
want to
even tailored.
preference this before we continue going on. We're not talking about the community that we have right now.
Yeah,
No,
no,
Community
not
right
at all.
now is awesome.
prior stuff.
This
Yeah,
is
like
This
past
is
2
everybody.
years.
all this is past experiences, so I
Yeah,
just want to preference that right off the rip.
I currently, until probably the next week or so, I'll start meeting people. I currently have no knowledge of anybody inside of Closing Time 2.0, but I'm about to find some people.
We're gonna bring that up here in a little bit. Um, so I want to start transitioning to the exit
All
of
right.
FiveM. Okay.
Okay.
So eventually you decided to step away from FiveM. Do you remember, was it like a bunch of events that led to it? Was it a certain thing that led to it? Like what was the driving factor? Is like, I'm done with this, bro. I can't do this anymore.
Well, I mean, like you already said earlier, I mean, you just like me, just like you. Rather, I've left multiple times. I've quit 5M multiple times. I just reinstalled it yesterday. I'm not gonna act like I'm perfect. I keep crawling back to the same devil that you know. I just like the suffrage. Um,
The tail of the dragon, baby.
yeah, exactly. In all reality, every single time that I have left 5M has been for the exact same reason that has happened multiple times. Um, Reluctantly, it has been I would get involved to a staff point or get involved into like a higher tier than civilian or whatever, and people would start getting very aggressive and disrespectful, and it gets to a point where it's like, what am I gaining from this experience? Is this mentally taxing, or is this am I releasing some form of stress? Is this enjoyable, or is this a waste of time? Reluctantly, the last time I left, I felt that I had brought everything that I possibly could to the table. It wasn't until it was too late that I realized I should have done more, and that's something that I hate. Um, but at the time that I did step away from Closing Time 1.0, the issue with me was the staff team was constant not constantly, but we were always at each other's throats, and the reason for that was our community had too much input and was demanding meetings more than once a day. Is that fair to say?
Mhm.
It got to
Um,
a point of that,
yeah,
yeah.
that was why I stopped interacting. I soft quit, let's be honest. I quit without quitting. Um, but that's what it was. It got to that point again where I'm like, am I bringing anything beneficial to the server? Am I enjoying it? And it was just like I had to weigh the cons and pros. That was what it was for me.
So, um, what do you feel like? Like, obviously, I think FiveM has its pros and cons, of course. But what do you feel like the pros of FiveM was like as you as a person, as a creator, as a gamer? Like what do you feel like you got out of it?
Well, I think for me it was more like a release. I always wanted to be law enforcement in real life, so that was cool to get into that aspect. But the biggest thing that I got out of it more was um mainly just human interaction. You get to talk to people differently. You're learning more about different people because you're online. People are more open about like who they are or who they want their character to be, and you have a lot of connection through that, and with that you bring storylines together, you bring people together. So in a good server, that could potentially turn into something beautiful. That's what you strive for. Everybody strives for the role play that brings your heart rate up, that has you on edge, shaking. Ooh, what's going to happen next? You're creating a story. You're telling a movie, but you're telling it to yourself and watching it unfold without knowing the script. To
Yeah.
me, that's beautiful.
I think for me it's
I'm
like
pretty sure.
creativity. I feel like you get a chance to be very, very creative.
Mhm. Yeah, you have
With
open. You're
really
open.
with really no consequence. I mean, no consequence to real life. You know what I
No,
mean? I mean, obviously you have your rules that you got to follow in a server and everything like that, and do it realistic. But it's just fun time to be creative.
yeah,
Talking about that heart thumping role play. That's when you're running from the cops.
that,
Heart be beating out your fucking chest. You're
Or
like, come on, I'm gonna
that
get away. Get
that's
away.
also like you're walking up to a cartel that you haven't known yet, about to do a $12 million drug deal,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're flying in on helicopters, shit you ain't never seen.
And you
or when
knew.
you're
Yeah.
trying to steal people's catalytic converters while they're
Yeah,
inside of a
Oh
burger shop.
yeah.
yeah.
I remember that.
While they're in burger shot, you're cutting off catalytic converters. Yes,
And then
there's
come
so
out and
many
start shooting
things.
at you.
There's so
Yeah.
many things that will get your adrenaline up, and that's what's great because you don't know what's happening. You don't know what will happen.
So I have a feeling what the answer to this question, because you talked about it a bunch. What do you feel like you missed the most out of FiveM? Like out of RP community? Like what is it something that you feel like you just wish you had back with that when you're not playing?
Like what I miss when I'm like what would make me come back basically.
No, like what do you miss from it? Like if you're not playing, like so you quit and you're done playing, like what is something that's like, man, I gotta miss that a little bit.
Oh, 100%. The To me, it's the wrapping up a cop scene. You got 10, 12 cop cars surrounded. You got surrounding like one or two suspect vehicles. You got three or four people in cuffs. You got an ambulance staging down the block. I'm just painting the picture. You got everybody's lights going. You got a stretcher being pushed through the street. Someone's doing paperwork. Someone's putting someone out of a car. And it's that's what the scene, the immersive scene that can be built. Like you got one cop laying road barriers blocking off the highway. You got one cop processing shell casings on the ground. All of that, every single thing happens all at once, and nobody knows. Nobody notices because it's just a bunch of people doing their job. That's their set task. But to watch that unfold, especially as me, because normally when I did it, I was a supervisor, so like I would oversee type deal. I was always in it. Everybody here knows I was always in the shit. Um, but to watch it unfold as you've trained and you've taught these people how to do it, to me that's what I miss. That's what I strive to find in any game I play, whether it be Armor Reforger, whether it be Battlefield 6. I try to I just want to build. I want to bring people together. There's no stopping force. There's nothing as strong as humans when we bond together. If we all group up towards one cause, nothing can stop it. To me, that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so if you could go back in time and give your younger self some advice of 5M roleplay, what would you tell yourself?
Uninstall 5m.exe.
Don't fucking play it, kid. Don't touch
Don't,
it.
dude,
That's
Leave it
fair, to
alone.
be
don't.
honest. You know.
I mean, but that's me. I was heavily addicted to video games. I had a relationship that formed out of 5M, which don't ever do it. It's the stupidest thing on the planet. I did meet this woman multiple times. Um, and that's all I'm gonna state on this matter. Don't do it. Don't be stupid. I wasted 6 years. Um, if you're not in the right mental state at any given point where you're playing 5M, something can happen and it will obliterate you. And I say that as every single person here has easily listened to the intro to this podcast. So, I mean, it happened. That's, I mean,
I think
you
my
know,
biggest thing, if I was to go back for certain cases, even in the developing world,
oh
uh,
yeah,
don't take it so serious. Like, don't take it so to heart.
yeah,
That would be my biggest advice. It's like at the end of the day, it is just a video game.
I
Um,
can agree with that.
just let things happen the way they're gonna happen. Is what it is.
I can agree with that to a standpoint, but like at the end of the day, more times than not, you had so much money invested. If that was a legitimate LLC business, you would have had a stock holding.
Stock holding.
You're nodding, but you know it's true.
Yeah.
Trying to invest. Trying to invest some crypto in that thing,
Like,
bro.
man, dude,
Get that
it's
CTRP
crazy.
coin going.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, y'all launch a
Friggin-
moon coin. I'll launch it to the moon. I'll send it to the moon real quick.
We'll get Elon to tweet about it.
Mm-hmm. I give him $8 a month. He better tweet about it.
I thought it was 11. They
I ain't
changed
get
it?
the extra tier. I just got the low
Oh, you
tier.
just
I
got the
got
base
he got
one?
the low one.
I just wanted that check mark. That's it.
Give old dirty Elon 120 a month.
That's for internet. You're buying a service. I'm getting access to extra posts on social media.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, I got a question. Would you say that like role play from like 5M has changed the way like you look at any other video game? Like when you play it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. And I think the base of that is I role play in every single game that I play now.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever, it doesn't matter what I'm playing, I get into whatever character I'm playing. When I go play Arma Reforger, I am I use a different voice, everything. I talk to people differently. I am Lorax and I speak for the trees. And I wear nothing. I wear ghillie suits and I will climb into a tree and just take Russians for the rest of the day and I'll never move and I'll never run out of ammo. But I am Lorax and I speak for the trees on Arma. But in Fast Food Simulator that we all played, I'm the burger flipper, man. Hey, or no, I was the assembler. I assembled all the burgers. You gotta
You
if you
gotta
get
get that imagination
yeah,
pumping.
yeah. To me, if I once I give myself purpose, I'm locked in. And Christian couldn't trip me up when he got to that point.
I think we kind of talked about that. Like it definitely changed the way that I looked at games after playing it because there's nothing that's really close to it for sure.
Liar's Bar.
Nothing. I mean, yeah, Liar's Bar is fun. That game's a really fun one.
Yeah.
But like there's nothing like really close to like how much shit you could do in 5M. Like there's not a game that has all of that shit in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's
That's what
nothing where it's just open world like that, where you can commit crime, be a good guy, work at a mechanic
yeah, do
shop.
whatever the fuck you wanna do.
Nothing.
I mean, I guess you could
Uh,
play The Sims, but, like,
It's not the
I
same.
mean,
I think it's
people do
limited.
that. Oh no,
ERP's
A
on
lot of
point though.
ERPing, yeah, a lot of
yeah. I
ERPing
mean,
on Sims.
Lily Pichu, who's a professional streamer, she's in offline TV. She created her boyfriend Michael Reeves like 4 or 5 times before she realized because they had the same last name they couldn't fuck. It counted them as being in a family, and she didn't understand that incest is wrong, and the game wouldn't let it happen.
That
That's
being
Um,
said, there's
wild.
probably a mod out there somewhere for it. There's
yeah,
a
there
mod for
was.
everything on the fucking Sims, dude.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like, if
Help
you
me,
look at
step bro.
if
Stuck
you
in
look
a
at
dryer.
any game you play, if you look at it as how can I role play this? I don't care. You will make it 20 times funner without paying any extra money.
I mean, that's kinda like when we were playing American Trucking Simulator, we were role playing the shit out of that.
Yeah, exactly. And all you do, like, you're giving it's just creating extra fun for free. I mean,
I
that's
think
where the laughs come in.
I had a
I
lot
thought
of
we
fun
did.
earlier. We were doing a little police chase. That was pretty fun, just for
Yeah,
funsies.
yeah. Oh yeah. I had to practice my driving, to get prep.
I do think one thing I will kind of want to branch off real quick, if you guys don't mind. But you guys
Yeah.
like you mentioned, like role playing in other games makes it more fun, and like the perfect example of that, if you watch streams at all, you've heard of Queso. And anything Queso plays, dude, like he has created like a universe with all these simulator games, and like got it to a point where he had celebrities bringing out videos about how he's injured people in water park simulator,
Hey,
and
but
like
you don't
there's been
speak. Hey,
like,
hold. Pause it. No, you're
hmm
not allowed to speak about Goob Lagoon because they're under active litigation. You can't speak on Goob Lagoon.
it's
That's active.
dude, it's fucking crazy though, because someone actually created like a professional grade documentary
Yeah.
about this situation. It's all about water park simulator that
It
he's
was like
created this
500 and
world in, and
yes, I
it's a
love the
single
lore.
it's a single player simulator game that somehow has created this lore where like all these people are like, oh, I got injured here, and it's so funny. But like that just goes to show though, like the point of like if you like quote unquote role play and did like all these different games, like it does make it more fun for anyone involved. Like especially as like a streamer, it gets your audience
Oh yeah.
involved. It gets celebrities involved apparently. It's crazy. Yeah, I just wanted to branch off on that and just say
Oh,
like there is proof of concept, like it is true. If
I'm just saying, 571 injuries, 31 deaths. Closed down Goob Lagoon forever. God rest their souls. Queso deserves to be in prison.
I think I got fucking hurt there once,
I'm
actually.
just saying. I'm just saying. He,
Fucking
he, he walked around with a bat hitting people for a long, long time.
He's just fucking at an amusement park, get beat the shit up with a
Oh
bat,
yeah.
dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You'd buy a ticket from him. Whack.
that's
So
funny.
let's talk about the Triumphant Development Group a little bit.
All right.
So what you got done with FiveM development,
Mhm.
and I think FiveM development's broken all of us
Yeah.
because you can't get into a video game without trying to figure out how you can mod it and
Mhm.
make it better and do this, that, and the other. And then you want to eventually get to, I think I can create a video game.
Oof.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So, I got into Unreal Engine 5.6 using C++ and blueprints. I was going to make a game that was based off of the movie Red Dawn. It was going to be based in Southeast United States. I was going to have Florida Everglades all the way to the Georgia line. Found out that would cost about $70,000. Um, the coding aspect of it, I could handle. It costs about $150 to get a coffee mug into a game. The assets that you would spend to decorate one individual kitchen is more than I would make in 5 years working at my previous job. it's absurd how much, not even how much, because like I respect the craft, I respect what they're doing. But it was a very strong, eye-opening moment that to me justified why games are costing more and more. Because now we're using, I say we, it's not me anymore. But now they are using like nanite based processing. And yes, it's amazing technology. But to run the technology, you need about a $5,000 PC just to run it, just to begin to program with it. It's and not to mention, I was, in my opinion, I was kind of selfish on that. I kept trying to get my friends heavily involved in it, knowing that it was a very serious undertaking. Um, myself with Now granted, I would have had to put out a couple different games to get stuff built, but myself with that game project that I wanted to come out with, the closest reasonable time before I had anything ready for a beta would have been mid 2027. And I mean, yeah, it would have looked good, but do I think it would have been a valid use of 2.5 years of my life? No.
And a whole dump of a bunch of money, it sounds
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If anybody's
I
buying Unreal Assets, let me know.
I started on that rabbit hole with you a little bit there.
Yeah, I was
I
glad when you
learned
got out.
very I learned very, very, very fast that this isn't going to quite be like FiveM. Because I
Nah,
think what I
man.
was looking for, because obviously that was in our downtime in between Closing Time 1.0 and then now, I think I was looking for something to substitute
Hmm.
what we were doing.
Yeah,
And the ideas that I had, it's honestly not something that a one or two or three-man
it's a
team can
team.
even think
No.
about doing.
Mm-mm.
That's probably a 30 plus job what I have in
Oh,
my
at
head
least.
I'm trying to do.
And then also
And
you'd have to
obviously,
get like an investor, man, to
Oh,
help pay
yeah,
yeah.
the
for
money,
building the game.
See,
yeah,
the
the money for
investment part,
sure.
that's the easy part. Sadly, getting the investment's easy. Amazon invests in almost everybody once you pitch them. Amazon wanted to invest in me. But dude,
The
like
workload, yeah. You'd have to
yeah, I
pay
mean,
people to help and
I would have
employees.
needed a full-time 70-person team with a sound studio. And
Yeah.
that's not, it's just not feasible. It's not. Like
And you don't want to be one of those other games on Steam that, here's our, pre-release or
yeah,
whatever, and then
dude, I
they don't
wouldn't.
ever update it again. They're selling
I
these games for $30.
I think everybody, and myself included, looked at Concord Grape on Twitter, now X, and he is the sole creator of Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley has done more than $600 million in sales, and it was created by one person. He never had help with it. To me, I was holding on to that idea, branching for like my version of the American dream. Um, Very quickly I realized that dream wasn't going to come through game development. It was either realize it or completely destroy my life trying to focus on it.
Right. I had one last question, but I'm not even going to ask that question. I'm gonna kind of branch it into a different question and say, welcome back to Closing Time Roleplay.
Yeah,
We got them
yeah,
back, boys.
they did. Like I said, I've quit many times. But the one thing I always want to shut the fuck up. The one thing I always want to come back for is I always want to come back for the camaraderie. These are my best friends here. I've known Christian and Chris more than 20 years now. Um Overall, you want the camaraderie, you want to help people that you love, and I want the community to succeed. I've put countless hours and of custom code into the framework.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's still there
something.
too.
Yeah, it's something I'm still attached to it. That it's hard to say goodbye to it, and I can't yet. Um So have no fear. Sheriff Capone's coming to Blaine County, and he's gonna kick some candy ass. I ain't putting up with no type of shit. Y'all can
What?
either get the smoke or
What?
get the water.
Criminals.
Either way,
Criminals.
it don't make no difference to me.
He's
The
talking to
difference.
you, Scotty, you fucking criminal.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm
What?
head of EMS. How am I a criminal?
You stealing more.
I
heard
ain't
you.
the corrupt cop, brother.
I was running around last night and I heard you giving people fucking morphine out the back of that
Mhm.
ambulance.
Oh
I
yeah.
bet we do an
Someone
audit
kept
of them
stealing my
vials.
ambulance.
Audit that onboard pharmacy. hmm But yeah, I'm back. I haven't fully decided if I'm gonna come in on the dev team. I'll leave that up to Christian and Chris. More like if they need me or just want me to be an extra set of eyes. That's up to them. But as far as coming back as a gamer and potentially on staff team, that's something I'm excited for. So all you hood rats, stay in the city because I do patrol traffic. You will get a ticket. I promise.
So that's all the questions I got. Do you guys have anything?
I don't really have that many questions, man. I think pretty much you covered basically all the questions. I just welcome back, JT. Had
Appreciate
a
it.
lot of fun role playing with you. Every time you quit, I'm like one of the people who bugs you about trying to get you to come back.
I know.
Just because of the fact that like I enjoy the interactions between character.
I try to always bring good interactions. I'm glad that I have people that want me to keep coming back.
I
That's
enjoy
like
the
I'm doing something right.
assholeness. I enjoy
That's,
the asshole cop attitude. I
that's
don't know. Even when Christian over here would do like his DeLuca character, which now the fucker's got FIB
oh
with the
yeah.
same character. So fuck. But like when he was doing that, the asshole cop. I mean, he arrested me like fucking 4 times in one day back to back, dude. And you've done the same thing to me. So it's I enjoyed going
Good,
to
every one
prison.
of them. Every one of them.
So it's like I always try to get you to come back every time you quit on us. I'm like, come back,
Yeah.
man, come play, and then
I'm
eventually I can talk you into it if I get enough willpower and Christian behind me.
yeah. I'm blessed to have friends that care enough to want me to play. That's what
It's a
I'll say.
fun time, man, especially when everybody's doing fun stuff and role playing how it's meant to be done.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
be honest, it's like there's nothing like it's so much fun when you just have a good group of people. Like Lexi was talking about last episode, would you rather have a pop of 250 shitheads or would you rather have 20 good people? And I would
Yeah,
take 20 good people all day.
absolutely. And twice on Sunday. I'd rather have 20 people that know how to role play and are mature enough to role play
take an
than
L.
250 people that can't set up their mic.
Way to
Who's
call him
in a
out, bro.
Discord call? Who's in a
Yeah,
Discord
just
call?
Yeah,
Talking to somebody.
exactly. Yeah,
I
if
think
I
the
can hear
cops after
everybody
me,
in the
bro.
background, yeah,
Where you
that's
at,
bro,
man? Where you at? So I got a message from somebody who's wanting to be a special guest.
uh
ooh,
So
special.
I'm gonna, yeah, a special guest. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag him down in here. I don't know exactly what he wants to talk about, but
Oh, here we go.
which band?
'Cause-
7 days.
Oh, oh, oh.
You got to turn the camera back on. Mm.
Immediately, Chris, you're a
Oh, there he
bitch.
is.
Officer Belt.
Yeah,
What's up, fellas? I'd just like to say the boys are back in town from the sounds of it. Congratulations.
we are back. We are back. We are
Chris,
back.
you're still, you know what you are.
I'm a bitch. I got it.
Yeah. No.
Oh
And
yeah.
JT, just go ahead and give me my dog back, bro. That'd be appreciated. I know Hawk's missing me, so that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. You know, you got to get recertified. So go ahead and do that application.
Motherfucker.
We don't cut we don't cut no damn corners around here in the sheriff's office.
I already offered him a job with the FIB, dude.
You better take that job because hey, I wasn't above you last time.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you
Was
were.
I?
You were.
All right, let's be honest. Then I didn't give a shit last time.
Well, yeah, last time you were the chief of the PSA force.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a reason I was chief too. I was the best at it.
Well, now since you're here, go ahead and introduce yourself. Who are you? Tell these
Huh?
people who you are.
Are we going by like in city name? I mean, I'm confused here.
You can
No,
tell them in
what's
city
your social
name. You
security number?
yeah. Tell us your social security
We
number,
also need your credit
your
card
credit
Social
card.
security
number.
number is 49. Oh, hold on.
He said, "I gotta get it."
I got the wallet somewhere. No, I mean, in-city name's Aaron Belk when I was doing the canine thing. And then obviously outside of city name's Aaron as well. And then I was streaming under Officer Belk.
You're holding out. You're holding out on your other character's name that I've spoke about on the podcast before.
Are you talking about Johnny Two-Tone?
I am. I'm talking about Johnny
Yeah.
Two-Tone snitching Capone, baby.
Oh, Johnny Two-Tone Capone, how you
Oh
doing?
yeah, this is the snitch.
Yeah, that's
I
the guy
am the
that he
snitch.
snitched on
I
the
am the
whole city,
soda.
dude.
I am the
Dude, hang
certified
on.
crash out.
Let's get into your story because I think I gave it the half-ass story of what happened there.
Well, there was a lot going on. I think that was about the time that you and Chris just started making your way out of immense. I think you guys are kind of the whole Russo crime family thing started falling apart. I had a couple guys that were underneath me. I don't even remember their names. I know I had my little do it. I think he got tied up in some stuff. That was my homie. And then I can't remember that one guy's name, but I think I interrupted his ERP session one day at one of our offices, and him and the chick had dipped off after I came in there. I was like, "All right, man, I'll catch you later. No big deal." And then I get missed a call from him. And I'm like trying to call him back. He's not answering. So I'm like, "What's going on?" And I step outside, and next thing you know, I'm getting like rained down on by this different gang group, and I'm like, "What's y'all's deal?" And they spun up a whole issue with me, telling me that my homeboy was flirting with his girlfriend or some crazy crap, and I'm like, that has nothing to do with me. Like, I don't know what to tell you boys. And they got mad, and then they were trying to put down on me, and I pretty much just told them to screw off. And then I think they ended up ocean dumping him. And then they came back. They found out where our other warehouse was, and they were trying to put down on me some more. They're like, "You owe us $1 million if you don't pay up. Like, that's gonna be your ass." Da, 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 da. And I was like, "Okay." By this time, I was like, "All right, y'all, that's my buddies. My buddies ain't in here. My other dude that's working under me, he's fucking ERPing with this dude's girl or whatever." Now that I'm there, I'm getting put down on some dumb stuff. I was like, "Are we serious?" Like, I don't know. The whole wannabe internet gangster thing started getting me mad, and especially when I had nothing to do with it. I'm like, "Come on, y'all, like leave me alone." And yeah, so I crashed out. I went straight to the police station. Told him, told him my name was Johnny Two Tone Capone, and I was a part of the Russo crime family that is no longer a crime family, and I was turning my life over to Jesus. And they brought me into an interrogation room, asked me if it's okay to record it. I said, "Yeah, let's go ahead and start it." And I told them every single illegal location in that city: the cocaine, Hydra, gun bench, the Niners, or where they were called, Locust Nine. I don't know. I mean, you name the location, I was snitching it. And then on top of that, the storm started coming, and they're like, "Hey, man, like, listen, the storm's coming. You know, we like to talk to you." I said, "Hey, listen, that's fine. Let me go to my warehouse. I'm gonna grab a couple things. I'm gonna meet you guys back here after storm." So after the storm came back through, I brought them Coke access key cards, the methamphetamine access key cards. I mean, and not just one key card. I brought them enough where they could, you know, obviously bring in the whole team if they needed to bring in a whole team of people. And they're like, "Where'd you get this from?" I said, "You know that one group I told you about? They sold it to me 50,000 a pop. Here's this guy's number. You can go after him too while you're at it. I'm just here to watch the world burn." That's what I did. Certified crashed out.
A lot
That's
of
lovely.
e-thugs in that server.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the biggest thing that just kind of made me mad. Like, it's like saying if JT did something, hey, he's my homeboy. Like, why are you gonna come after me for something my homeboy did? Like, I guess nothing, nothing to do with me.
Valid crash out. I'd probably done it. All your homies left. We went to go make. I think we were making the server closing time. First one.
No, that was when you guys were making
Lavish.
Lavish.
Mm.
Yeah, that was our
Yeah.
transition there.
Yep. So you guys were making lavish at the time, and yeah, I ended up crashing out on all of them. I even
Then
changed
we
my whole
ended up
outfit.
then we ended up getting a decent community in Tarp. That was a pretty decent community. I just didn't stay in there too long. It was so hard to get in that damn
It's
server.
just hard to get in there.
Which now they
It's,
have 2 servers now, so it's like
yeah,
you can get in there easy now. But
yeah, it's a really. I think Tarp's a really good server. Obviously, they have a bunch of streamers and whatnot, so it stays busy in that city. But I will say the community is super helpful. Obviously, it's not a super serious roleplay server. Um, but yeah, I mean, as soon as you fly into that city, it's pretty much people just helping you right off
oh
the get
look, a
go.
baby bird, a baby
Christian
bird.
talked about that.
Let's give you
Yeah.
like tens of millions of dollars and let you get all
Or
the free
they,
food you want.
yeah, I thought I was getting hooked up with a baby bird special dude, and this dude hooked me up with all this drugs, and I was like, man, I'm gonna go down to the airport. I'm gonna sell this at the airport. Their cops that they got, 10-8, dude. 10-8. This lady comes like wearing like a biker outfit. I'm like, she kind of looks a little sketch. And like she's looking like she's trying to sell, and she's like, "Hey, how do you sell drugs?" So I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "What you're doing? It looks like you're selling them stuff." I said, I'm not selling them nothing. I'm just passing out flyers." So I was like, "I see where this is going." Like I was like, "I feel like she's a narc or something." I'll be dang, man. 100% was a narc. A freaking cop came around the corner. They started searching me and stuff. I'm like, "What are y'all doing?" And they're like, "We had an officer in the area that saw you selling drugs." I was like, "I wasn't selling drugs. I was passing out Bibles." And they're like, "Where's your Bibles?" I was like, "I passed out my last Bible." And they're like, "Is your Bibles like cocaine?" I was like, they might have been. And then she came out from around the corner and then put on a vest. And I was like, all right, it's a different little thought process, but that was pretty cool.
It was a decent server there.
Yeah, they're good at what they do. That goes back to community involvement, though.
No, we did something similar too, right before closing time closed down with the issues with the drugs and guns, benches and all that. Because I had my one character I went undercover with, and it's just insane where people just selling information.
Don't sell your information, gangbangers. The police will kick your fucking door in.
I can't wait.
5B.
Yeah, if the server didn't close down, I feel like we had a lot of stuff going on too. Because there was one transaction where I was wearing a hidden camera that JT had stuck on me as the chief, and I went to go meet up somebody, and that's where they tried to jump me and, and kill me and left me there to die, and then peeled off. But JT sitting there watching the live footage go down from my camera that was on my person.
People don't understand what's gonna like the links that I will go to make sure someone goes to prison.
That killer clown's first on the list.
But no, the current sitting chief of police.
That's crazy. Devils, bro. If you're watching, run, brother.
He said Devils better not be doing no crooked shit on his watch. Game over.
The chat
There
said,
calling.
is
"Fuck
no
that
clown, guys. I don't. You guys talking about this clown? There is no clown.
I've never seen a clown. All I'm
There's
saying is that I see Devils break his oath. I'm calling the feds. Calling
What's
the
feds,
feds.
dude? Old FIB's coming in.
Well, what's
I don't know if
funny
I want to.
is
I don't know if I want to work for the sheriff's office now. If you're just a bunch of snitches.
Hey,
Says the snitch.
Yeah, that was a crash out. I don't. That was a crash out, dude.
That man's gonna crash out and snitch on the whole PD.
yeah, dude.
oh,
Hey, man, I'll hire you, sheriff's office. Just go apply to BPD. Be a mole. That'd be all right.
You letting them have too much of your storyline here, guys.
Oh no, see,
too
I'll
much,
never
too
use
much."
that.
that would be metagaming if they knew about it in city.
Oh yeah.
Just saying. Devils
A
might not
person can
care, but
only
I
stay.
do. You know.
A person can only stay clean for so long. You'll fuck up eventually. I
All that
promise.
power, all that power hitting your head.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Oh,
like
this
old
this
Scotty here with
policy
the
breaches
EMS.
state law.
Yeah,
He'll be
look,
selling dope to
I'm
people on the
not
corner.
selling dope to people on the corner.
He's gonna be like, I got morphine, but guess what? I got a little cocaine too if you need some of
Yeah.
that.
Listen, with EMS, I'm just trying to
No.
be unlike any other city I've been in that doesn't take EMS seriously at all, and like they don't put any care into it, and so no one's clocked into it, and all it becomes is people just checking into the hospital all the time. Like I actually wanted to be role play with EMS, which would be a nice
Great.
change of pace
Yeah.
in 5M. So that's
Never any
that's my
EMS.
goal with it. I just
That
need people
reminds
to
me of
fucking
somebody-
apply.
That reminds me of somebody that used to be EMS and roll around in their personal car and then yell at the cops and they would show up and not realize. JT, I
I
see you
remember.
shaking your head.
Yeah,
I think the best.
yeah.
I think the best EMS guy we ever had was Zach.
Squeaky.
Zach,
Called Squeaky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Squeaky
squeaky,
was-
dude.
It's
how's he
10-8, man.
doing?
I
He's
think
in
I
the
could,
he's in the Discord.
I
Yeah.
think I could probably get him to bring Squeaky back. I think I can
He's
get
a
him to bring
great
Squeaky
EMS
back.
worker, dude.
We need Squeaky. Sure.
We still have the
Someone's about to be putting
Pipsqueaks
some bodies in.
cut.
I don't know. I
Or
might
did
have
you-
deleted it.
It was in there.
It's in that old one. Back out, dude. Oh, then, man, that new MC'd love to meet old Squeaky.
Yeah, they, when
know
Squeaky
what to
showed
do.
up with the Lost MC president vest or cut on.
That shit was hilarious, bro. Yeah, I
Just
enjoyed
beating the shit out of
Zach for
Squeaky.
sure.
Squeaky was a good character.
So, Aaron, I'm going to ask you this question. What advice would you give to people coming into Closing Time Roleplay to like make the experience fun, to just have a good time?
What advice? I mean, I think the biggest downfall for a lot of people when it comes to the GTA RP is just everybody's constantly trying to grind. No one's ever trying to RP with people. So like, go RP, go have fun. I mean, like, go grind a little bit here and there, but go do something with your time besides like grinding on a game for hours just to make a few virtual bucks. Like, there's other ways to go do money and stuff, but like the whole point of the RP is to go RP.
Go grind in the downtime, server downtime.
Yeah,
Go grind
I
in.
mean, server downtime, go grind then, but like a couple people in the server, especially if it's just now starting out, like go out and go find that person, go do stuff. Like, I don't know.
Don't take it so serious.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Thing too.
You get caught by the police, you get caught by the police, you get caught by the ops, you get caught by the
that
ops.
that was the biggest thing that always irked my nerves during the last closing time.
Don't have a panic attack when your car gets or your yard gets caught on fire.
Yeah, yeah. So like, obviously being a real life cop and trying to RP as a cop in a serious server used to really just irk my irk my nerves a lot. That was the biggest thing for me during the last thing that kind of turned me off a little bit.
The seriousness goes away when it comes to like someone getting pulled over by the cops. It seems like they're just immediately
Yes.
want to go into like trying
Yeah.
to protect their assets that they've gained in the game.
I know
Yeah.
my rights. I know my rights.
Every FiveM
Yeah.
person when pulled over turns into a real life Southbridge.
Hey, here's an idea. If you feel like you're wrongfully arrested, go to court.
Dude. Yeah.
Have some
Bring
court
people.
role play, bro. It doesn't have to all
Yeah.
be like I'm gonna
Might-
run.
Might
I
wind up
would-
making some fucking money. Might
Dude,
wind
I
up getting
would-
rich.
I would kill to have some good court like role play, dude. That would be great.
That would
Yeah.
be
Court
great
role
fun.
play is like the funnest thing, bro. That
It
is
is.
so much fun.
Court roleplay is probably the only thing I liked more than cop roleplay. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, even Chris, there was that one time he didn't agree with my arrest because that was when we were like in between of maybe having a judge, not having a judge, and then Chris had did some stuff, and I was like, oh, I went out and got a warrant when there was no judge that actually gave me a warrant, and when I scooped Chris up, all of a sudden, then I met his lawyer and his attorney, and they were like, Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and drop those charges. We're gonna request that the charges get dropped because you did not have a warrant. I was like, no, 100% did. And then I meet Judge Capone, and he's like, yeah, I didn't sign a warrant. I'm like, where'd you come from, Judge? But
Fucking
okay,
free to
all
go,
right.
baby. Free to
Dave
go.
Luchetti, baby.
Yo, Dave Luchetti got my
Yeah, Dave
ass right on
Luchetti.
off.
Dave Luchetti put in those
Hey,
subpoenas and everything.
but all I'm saying is, did you have a warrant?
The judge was unavailable at the time, sir.
That
That
pretty
didn't
much
answer the
answers my
question, though.
question.
Yeah,
No, it
li-
answers. Yeah.
listen,
He had a
Linda.
warrant that
My
wasn't
my
signed off
my
on, baby.
probable cause was still fresh enough for me to get him.
He's lucky I didn't sue him for harassment.
See, had you argued, that your probable cause was still fresh enough, you wouldn't have needed a warrant, and I wouldn't have gave a shit. I would have never got involved. You'd have had an easy arrest.
Listen, man,
No, I don't think that was the problem. I think the
Oh, what was
problem is that the arrest narrative read straight to
Oh yeah,
jail.
yeah, that's what. It is.
Oh yeah,
That was the
yeah.
problem.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Listen, I didn't
Which
feel
I
like
know what it was. It was just us. Like we were in the beginning stages.
we were
and
just
we
fooling
just
around.
fucking around. So it was just funny to come out of nowhere and be like, "I'm fighting this one."
Yeah.
Yeah. Your narrative says straight to jail. Can you explain that one? Yeah, exactly what it as it reads. He went straight to jail. I mean,
I
he didn't
mean,
pass go. I mean, I don't know what
he
to tell
did go
you.
straight. I know my internet didn't just die again.
No, you're
Been
good.
to jail. Been
No,
to jail plenty of times in FiveM. That's
no, but
at the end of the day, man. That
that
breaks
was
it back down.
that was the biggest thing I just didn't like as the police role play thing. Is just because like you have to have a happy medium balance. Like obviously it's a video game, right? So people are gonna do video game stuff and they gotta work and grind for this stuff. But then you also have like the cop side of it where like you're being told, hey, be serious, do this, do this, do this. So then like when you're going after vehicle chases with people and they're GTA driving off the road, it's like, all right, I guess we're done doing that. But like, and at the same time, you gotta argue with the people not to have a W cop mentality because like if cops are just being the W mentality, then it's not creating good RP either for people.
Yeah, I don't know how
Have
many
a,
pursuits I canceled as soon as they hit a jump or something like that. I'm like,
Mhm.
nope, straight. They're
yeah,
going straight to Legoland RP.
yeah, or trucks
Roblox.
doing 180 miles an hour instantly within like 3 seconds of the pursuit and hitting corners doing 90. It didn't make no sense.
Yeah, it was. It's definitely hard. Like, because the thing is that criminals don't understand because you have two W mentalities. You have the cop W mentality, which is toxic, and you have the criminal W mentality, which is toxic. Um, the thing is these criminals need cops, right? They need a cop to go do a bank heist or to go do a freaking jewelry store heist or a mansion heist, whatever we got. But if you're constantly being a fucking dickhead to them, I'm
They're
not
not
gonna
gonna
be
want
a
to come
cop.
around. Yeah,
I mean, that's like an immense. Like, I wasn't gonna be a cop in there. I see how they treated those fucking people all the time. And
yeah,
it's like, what's fun about that? You're
yeah.
giving them nothing. One cop shows up and 12 of your homeboys just shoot him down.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
What's the fun of that? Like, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
drive somewhere to get shot and killed or beat to fucking death, or y'all are gonna run in a crazy fast car every single time? Like, just have a little bit of fun, you know? If you crash your car out real good, get out that motherfucker and start running.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna just continue going, you know, just gotta have fun with it. And if you get caught, you get caught. If you don't, you don't. I mean, there's definitely that
Creativity, man.
it's definitely
yeah,
that
yeah,
balancing act.
yeah, yeah. Or you should go try to have fun with the cops too. I know. We had that one scene where I think it might have been me and Zach, and we were trying to plan a bank heist while you and JT, Christian and JT were uh, honest cops, and we couldn't find nobody, and we just happened to see JT somewhere, and I was like, I'd hate to take a cop as a hostage, but this could kind of be a little slightly funny. So we get JT, make him a hostage, take him over to Fleeca Bank, and we're sitting there having him hit his panic button and try to call it in and try to get Christian to show up. And the next thing you know, Christian's at the freaking Pink Motel with a 308 sniper that I had no clue about and just headshots me through the freaking door, dude.
Sir.
And I'm like, what the heck is this? But at the same time, I'm like, it's kind of realistic. I mean, realistically speaking, if like you have a shot, you're gonna take the shot. And I was stupid enough and standing right next to the door, but
I remember what I did there is the door was closed and I popped one round off and it swung the door open. And when it swung it open, I squeezed off the second round and got you. Because
yeah,
here's the thing, I I know a lot of FiveM servers, they do like all this rigmarole bullshit of like, oh, what do y'all need for my demands? And this, that, and the other. And they're like, oh, you need to drive backwards for 30 minutes or something like that. Like, it's
yeah,
not happening.
Yeah.
It's
not just that.
it's simply not going to happen.
Work on
Like
your car.
we need to have realistic like demands in a way. Like at some point, even like for example, I just watched the negotiations yesterday, a real life negotiations, and when somebody asks for something outlandish, they'll straight up say, "That's not going to happen. It can't. Like we can't do that." So it's just we're going to be realistic in a way. Like
Yeah,
it's not going to just be
that's for
Legoland
that.
bullshit.
Yeah, that's where that happy medium comes into play. Because asking a cop to sit there and drive backwards for the first 15 seconds of the pursuit is like, no, that's kind of stupid. But I don't know.
I kind of learned that from the Academy Roleplay. I was watching one of their streamers, and they were asking for some stupid bullshit like that, and they're like, "Nah,
Nah,
that's not
Absolutely
not,
not.
not doing that." I
How it
want
should be.
$70 million. Nah,
No.
can't do that either. But yep. Has anybody got any other questions or anything you want to talk about? Any
I got
hot
one question.
topics?
I have one question, and it's for you.
the Glazer.
No, no, it's where do you see Closing Time 2.0 in the next 9 months?
If we can stay consistent for the next 9 months, I'm going to be realistic, and I'm always really, really hard on myself and the community and everything like that. I'm hoping in the next 9 months we can have like 50 players pop constantly. And I think if we stay on the track that we're on, I think we'll have a good community in 9 months. If we stay on the track we're on, I know we could probably do more than that because within 2 or 3 months last time we were at 30,
Mm.
35 players, something like that. But I try to aim low and hope for more. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Okay.
I think we'll be somewhere. We'll be in a good spot because once people find us and actually get into our city, I this is not me blowing smoke. We literally have one of the best cities I ever played in. I've been playing FiveM for 7 years. It's hard to find a city that runs this smooth and has the stuff that we have. We put a lot of time, effort, and money in the city, and it's going to be it's a good city. The only thing that I see hindering us right now is these whitelist applications. It is what it is. It's you either before we would open it up on the weekends
You
and
get
let
that
people
quality.
just get in, but then you're running the risk of dickheads coming in, dude. And I don't want to run that risk. I don't want to run off some of my day one guys because we wanted to let a dickhead in the weekend for to do nothing when you had a good guy just put in a fucking great application 2 days ago.
Just to get
But
railroaded.
once we get to a point where we can start putting out some level of content in the city, good interaction in the city, good photographs, anything to get people engaged, like, I think I want to join that motherfucker. That's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take.
So what do you need the community to do to help you get to that point?
I put in an announcement a few days ago about content, because social media is the key to success. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, streaming this, it is the key to success. And we got last go around, we got so much success off of Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. People watch some of our YouTube videos. So it's hard when I'm around. Granted my work schedule, when I'm around, like I always tell myself, like I got to get some content, but I'm sitting here trying to I'm sitting there working on stuff, so I'll just lose track of it. So that's the main thing, is just content. It don't have to be no crazy extravagant videos, maybe a couple pictures of you and your buddy or something like that, something cool that we can turn into a reel or something like that. That's the biggest thing.
I like it.
It's a team effort. That's what I told the staff team last time. I was like, if we all put in 10% effort on promoting this thing, we'll get somewhere. And we did. We did get somewhere. And it happened very rapidly. It happened
Yeah.
within like 2 weeks of like, all right, we're gonna start social media. And then within 2 weeks, we went from like 5 constant players to like 30 constant players. And it was like, holy shit. And all it takes is a friend to tell a friend.
That's
That's
all it
another
ever is.
thing. I mean, when Scotty came, I mean, he came with a handful of people. It happened that fast.
Yeah, I remember that.
I like it. That was all I had. If anyone has anything.
I'm good, boys. Do look forward to role playing with everybody. Seems like the boys are back in town, like Mr. Belk here said.
We gotta
It
get
appears
make
to
sure your
be.
dog's up and running again, dude.
You gotta have your
Mm,
dog. I gotta change his drugs, dude. I gotta change his drug sniffs because now the drugs
Yeah.
are different.
There was
yeah,
a
you
couple
gotta,
cool clips with old Hawk chasing people down. That was always
mm,
fun.
Feels like he lost a real dog.
Yeah, man,
I
that was a
mean,
good dog, man. Especially after they really started figuring him out, and, like learning how to track people and stuff. And like there was like it wasn't
Dog bit me
Sean.
in
It
the
was
ass.
it was one of the other MC guys. I think he was part of the Worldwide or something that came in, and he was at the Lost Clubhouse out there in Sandy or wherever the heck that place is. But I had got calls about shots fired. I guess the NPC shot at him, and I'm sitting here looking for showcase and stuff. I don't see nothing, and I deployed the dog by the beach, and a dog picked up his scent and actually went running to him and found him like on his side. And I was like, holy crap, like this is kind of cool. So I miss stuff like that.
didn't did your canine get deployed when Jackson Andrews was killed?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought so. I thought so. Okay.
We deployed him there. I think we deployed him on Christian one time before too, and he almost killed my dog. 'Cause I think he went to go down the stairs by the one of the overpasses or something, and my dog just went straight. It went straight off the overpass.
I used to climb on top of the house. Like if I could
Yes.
get to the top of a house, I was safe. Fucker couldn't
Uh,
climb.
Something about watching that dog just chase after someone would get me amped up too. Like it was a weird adrenaline dump over a video game.
There's something
Yeah.
about those pursuits and getting
Yeah.
chased and chasing people and getting into
Just
gunfights and everything. That was
watching the dog do its work, man. That was always kind of cool.
Especially when it's like wholeheartedly unexpected too. Like when you're just like driving around and you're doing some illegal shit, and then all of a sudden you're getting pulled over. You're like, oh fuck.
those raids that we did, like on those arrest warrants and stuff like that, was so much fun. Like
Oh,
going
they
to
were
that
gnarly.
mechanic shop and like my heart was like dum 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 dum. I was like, dude, I don't even get this nervous at work. What's going on here?
No, you're talking about when we had that arrest warrant for Sean.
Yeah.
We're throwing like
Oh, yeah.
we're throwing flashbangs and
And
chasing them down.
he didn't know that we've been in the gym, buddy, and we could run.
Yeah,
The
we could
SWAT team
run.
could
That
run.
yeah, stuff like that was cool. That was always fun too.
I
That's what I
love
mean.
doing that stuff.
We all chase that same feeling.
It's
Either you're on
devil
the criminal
dragon.
side or the cops. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or what?
I would love to see it thrive, though. I think we'll be in a good spot, especially when people realize that we're not just a paywall type of server.
Yeah.
That you don't have to put a $200 gang application in to get your gang compound and this, that, and the other. If we got it, we'll give it to you. If we don't got it, if you supply it and it works out, and it works out, we'll get it in there for you. Um, I would like to do a big press on civilian role play. We got a bunch of businesses open right now, and they'll be going like hotcakes before you know it. Everybody wants to own a business, and I think that'd be really really cool.
La La used to be Johnny Capone's favorite spot, buddy.
DOJ's getting built up.
Hammy mammies.
Oh, Bahamy Mammies, dude. Johnny Two Tone Capone, how you doing, India?
Well, there goes all
I
the
know.
criminal locations, guys.
Every one of them just got leaked.
Careful what you say.
Oh,
Any house cleaning, Christian and Chris, that we got to do for closing time? Anything?
Yeah, I got some tidying up to do this week.
Yeah, I've been working on so obviously I just built the FIB. Last closing time 1.0 did not have the FIB. It only had LSPD. So I just built the FIB. I'm working on finishing up building BCSO. So that'll be good. And just little things here and there when people catch it. We just get it figured out.
Another thing we got
A
to
lot
really
of
button up, is the mechanic script. We just put in a new mechanic script, and that's got a little bit of buttoning up to do.
yeah, yeah. And
But
that's
other
just
than that,
gonna
I mean,
come
it's
over
pretty
time.
good. Pretty solid.
Yeah, we're right there. I mean, I think we're good to open next Saturday, and we'll be ready to rock and roll.
And that's the 18th, right? That's what we said in here.
18th, yep.
18th.
a hell of a birthday present for somebody.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, if anything, come support him for his birthday. Join Closing Time RP.
I'll
birthday
put
gift.
my PayPal and Cash App in the Discord.
A little Venmo in there, a little Venmo action.
Yeah. Support your boy. I'll even take Bitcoin.
Okay.
All I ask is you don't redeem. Just please don't redeem.
Do not redeem.
Oh man. You got to make sure you put the buy me a coffee in there too, though.
Yeah, buy me a coffee. Yeah, I'm gonna start putting that. If you want to
I
buy
drink those
Closing Time
expensive
Roleplay
coffees.
staff a coffee. Hell yeah, my coffee's like $8, dude.
You know, you can go to the store and like,
latte, dude.
well, like, hear me out. You can just go to like Walmart and buy this magical thing called a coffee maker. For like a low price of maybe all in at like $30, you can make coffee for like a solid month.
Then you got to
That's not
mix
the
your own
same.
whey protein in there, and
Or hear me out, you can just drink it black, like Devils does apparently.
that's how I do it.
I can't stand black
Drink
coffee.
black.
I can't do it. It has to. My coffee has to have a bunch of sugar in it. That's the only way I can drink coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker though.
Oh, I love coffee.
Don't drink coffee.
I don't drink coffee.
Is it still picking up the crickets? Because I turned my chair.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
100%
they're
is.
cricketing, brother.
Worse, dude.
Yeah,
They're over there.
going
They're
crazy.
rumbling, brother.
Yeah.
Talking shit.
All right. Does anyone
This
in chat have
motherfucker.
any questions for anyone here? Feel free to put them in. We'll hang around for a couple minutes. If anybody has any questions, I'm sure we'll be good to answer them. Does anyone else here have anything else they want to bring up or want to mention or want to ask or want to make fun of Chris for or anything? Like now's the time.
I mean, you can just look at Chris and find like 10 things to make fun of him about.
Look at a criminal.
No. If you take off your hat, you look like a Red Foreman if he didn't join the war.
I'll give you that one.
That's wild.
Hey.
That was a good one.
That was funny. I can't say anything too bad about Chris because it's because of him and his Art the Clown Halloween costume that I have one of the best porn videos on my YouTube channel. Because we had this silly idea to do this fucking silent interview with like me being the like a Tonight Show kind of host, just interviewing Art the Clown. He just sat there in silence the entire time. Just went like a bunch. It was funny.
You all heard it
Y'all keep
confirmed.
y'all keep an
is real.
eye out.
No, the clown in City is not real. There is no clown in Closing Time Roleplay. In Chris's house, he's there, so there's obviously a clown. So
For all the little GPT fans out there, keep an eye out for Switchy B. He'll be releasing his new album here soon.
Oh, good lord. This is what Christian does in his free time, guys. Fuck the server. He's making AI albums for GTA roleplay.
Okay, but they're fire.
They are. You know what? I'm not blowing smoke up my own ass here. They go
No.
hard.
All right, chat. Well, if no one else has anything, and you go, oh, good lord. At least you look
Just-
better
yeah.
now. If no one else has anything, we'll go ahead and end it. I appreciate everyone who joined, JT and Officer Belker. Thank you for coming in. And maybe one of these days we have Officer Belker on his own episode. You know what I mean? We'll put him in the real hot seat.
Yeah.
Okay, don't get too
I
excited
ain't
about it,
gonna lie.
Christian.
I'm sweating my ass off from the hot seat.
Yeah, I like getting all warm and fuzzy.
Oh,
Yeah.
good lord.
Mm.
This might have to be streamed on like a different site. From the way it sounded.
So follow our OnlyFans at closingtimerp.onlyfans.com.
Yeah, we're running a special. It's $2.99 for the month right now.
No, don't do that. The November special is Officer Belk with 2 turkey legs. We're not gonna say where.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Special.
Yeah.
We also got a calendar coming out where he's on December. He's
Yeah.
dressed as a sexy Santa.
That's right.
Stuffed and
Guys,
Puffed is gonna have a
He's
new
got
meme.
nipple tassels and shit on. So I mean, you
Yeah,
definitely
you
want to buy
can't.
it.
Yeah, you can't leak the whole thing now.
I just gave my teas the 1 month. That's all.
Lure them in.
Just wait till you see Christian in February.
Oh, yeah. We got that Cupid outfit ready, right?
It has the tail. I don't know how it goes on, but there's a tail.
That's just it's a like a 15 to 20 millimeter plug. That's all it is.
How to get big enough for it was hard to remove.
Look, in the wise words of Christian, someone will crank hog to that,
Somebody would crank hog to that.
No.
What is a goon to a goblin, dude?
Rule 40.
Oh, gooners out there, all the gooners.
Rule 43 exists for a reason. If it exists on this planet, there's porn about it somewhere.
All right, Chad, on that note, we're going to end it. I appreciate everyone who hung out tonight. Thanks, Christian, for the subs and Make Me Nasty Beans. Everyone who hung out, I appreciate you. Everyone who's here currently right now, I appreciate you guys coming on. As always, we'll be back. Christian, when we come back, because we have a busy schedule next weekend if we're opening.
We'll see what we can get lined up. I would say, I think last time we ran on a Thursday on the off week, so possibly Thursday.
All right, guys. So maybe next Thursday, but we'll keep you posted not only in my Discord, but in Closing Time's Discord as well, when episodes are going to come out. And then look for the next episode this Tuesday. It'll be Devil's episode that I'm currently in the middle of editing. That'll be out on Tuesday on Spotify and on YouTube. So make sure you check them out there. And again, that'll be announced as well. Any last words for anybody here? Anybody want to say anything? Last words?
Live episode of Cops featuring Sheriff James Capone coming soon.
Belch, you're a bitch.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow. Have a good night, everybody.